Welcome to another episode of Spill the Secrets. I'm your host, Skya.
And I'm your host, Ari.
And today we'll be going over acne scarring, confidence boosting, and all the good things. So make sure to stay tuned because we have some good tips and tricks for all of you.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
So let's start with a little backstory. I think let's talk about being a woman. Obviously, growing up, I would say maybe about middle school is when we hit puberty.
Yeah.
What was your experience like?
Mine was bad.
Oh,
Yeah. Because actually I transferred school.
Mm-hmm.
So during my middle school years, I have, acne got really bad, like really, really bad. I was getting made fun of. It lowered my self-confidence, and just overall, I didn't feel good about myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then it didn't help that even in high school, I transferred schools from high schools. I went to 2 different ones, and I transferred in the middle of the semester.
Oh God.
So I went from having a little bit of friends to nobody. I was just the new girl. And it didn't help that, back in middle school with all my acne scars and my acne itself, I didn't feel confident. So it sucked.
Gosh.
Puberty sucks.
I'm trying to think. I feel like when I remember first, like actually, okay, I guess this is puberty. Typically people will start having like bumps that have like white heads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I didn't have that. Mine more looks like a rash. And I was like, do I have a rash or am I growing up? It was kind of like in between. And then I had this one phase when I was in high school. I got braids a lot, like faux locks and stuff like that. And I found myself breaking out because I love to have my hair on my face, and honestly I do now. But it's always on the side of my face. And then it was one time I had some really cute faux locks that were blonde, and I just realized like my skin was starting to break out, and it wasn't anything different with my routine when I did my hair. I didn't put many products on my hair, so I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And it kind of itched a little bit, but I tried to like not mess with my face because then I would have scars.
I was the
but
opposite.
it was just it was hard.
It was. I also remember I was the complete opposite of that. I would always mess with them because it bothered me.
Yeah.
Mine were the actual acne. When you think of acne, you think of the gross red bumps with the white.
Like on the surface.
That's what mine were, and it was like got to the point where that's why I had a lot of scars, because it was like I kept popping them. So it's like I don't want this on my face anymore.
Yeah, I feel like I'm that person now. Like I have like the little kid, and then people will be like, "Oh, you shouldn't like use your fingers as a cotton swab or like the little pimple popper tools." But I feel like they have made my face worse actually. So I've been trying to stop using it.
But it's like I use my fingers because it's the grip. I feel it.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
stand
like my hand. I have control.
I can't stand cotton.
Yeah.
Like itself, it bothers me. So like I can't. My mom did it once, and I was like, nope, get it off of me. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
And then I guess girls now are a little bit lucky because they have the pimple patches, and
Yeah, I have not tried those yet.
I have. They work okay. Not when you have starting ones, but like if they actually have the white, I feel like that's what they work best on.
I think I have heard that too.
But it's like I was using them when I got to like 11th grade when they became really popular. But it's like I didn't have that in middle school.
Yeah.
At all.
There's so many
I literally was using hand soap and sink water. So
I wasn't even washing my face side out. But because I was just, and then I think it would actually probably enhance that whole breakout during like my later senior year was I started playing sports and stuff too, but not having time in the morning to actually take care of my skin, it started leading to that. So
that's like now I make sure I wake up early enough where I can, or if I don't do it in the morning, I normally do it the night before, and then in the morning I'll just go over it with a washcloth because I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
But if I never do it at night, if I miss the day at night, I'll make sure I just have time for the morning because I have super oily skin, and that's prone to breaking out. So if I don't do something, it just
And I remember one of our previous podcast episodes, I talked about me having oily skin too, but that whole myth about, oh, you shouldn't put like oil or moisturize too much on oily skin because you're already oily.
Yeah.
Like, actually it does help balance it, because now I've started actually using face oil on my face, but obviously my skin has to get used to it, so I did kind of have like a small breakout, but I was like, let me just try to stick it out, but if it gets too bad, then yeah, I would stop. But,
Yeah, that's like, yeah, I heard about that myth, and you know, I have a combo skin.
Mhm.
Certain parts of my face are more oily than the others, so I started using oil to help fully balance it,
Yeah.
and it worked for a little bit until it just didn't.
Yeah.
Don't know why
Now
it
you're
just
feeling
stopped. It
something.
just stopped. I was like, well,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know what my skin is now, because I feel like once I started to get less acne, I started to mess with my face more when I would have like a little bump.
Yeah.
So like obviously I don't know if the camera is here, but I have stuff like on this side of my face, like I'll see a little bump and I'm like, oh my god, finally this is my moment. And I would have like my tools, and that's when I stopped using it, because I noticed like I was getting a little scarring in my face. And then I've always kind of had scars like under my chin, and
Me too.
I never really, I would say, popped them, but I just feel like even when I left them alone, they kind of just,
Yeah, and that's like
Stay.
another thing I feel like a lot of people don't understand is even if you don't mess with it, it's still gonna scar.
yeah.
It may not be as bad as when you do mess with it, but
Mhm.
I've noticed when I was popping my pimples and popping my acne, I
Yeah.
didn't have scarring, but when I didn't mess with it, I got scarring, and I actually have a couple on my shoulder that just kind of proved my point.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, don't know what to do then.
And then some people also, I feel like they don't understand what type of skin they have, like what their
Yeah.
skin type is. Because I know like my sister, she actually had eczema like on her face, so she was always prone to breaking out and having scar no matter kind of what she did. And it was a lot of trial and error, but I think if anything, staying with your regimen is the most important thing. If I had to get a tip to anybody out there that is watching this, being consistent with your routine, and also talking to a dermatologist is always really good. And even trying like holistic products, like obviously we work here at Bell Secrets, so we're going to be talking about some good products today, but really staying true to your products and knowing what you're using on your face, not only your face but also your body, because your body can be prone to acne, back acne, legs, whatever it may be. It's really important because you have to let your skin get used to it. You have to make sure that you're doing a proper routine to open up your skin so that the products can get in there, so you can reap the benefits of them as well.
Yeah, that's for sure. And we're not that biased, I promise you.
Right. Well, y'all want to talk about it. I have my questions. I know if y'all remember me from last episode, I brought some questions. So I'm going to play a little game and to see if you get this answer.
Okay.
So which type of acne do you think is more prone to scarring? Cystic acne or condomal acne?
I'm gonna go with cystic because it's the only one I know.
Let's see if you can guess. Okay, well, since that's the only one you know, actually, what do you know about cystic acne?
That's normally the acne that, you know, has the white head. It's normally the one that you can actually see. And then if you mess with it, you know, you get the clear stuff that comes out of it. Not
Mhm.
really the, I guess,
Like the actual fluid and stuff
yeah,
like that.
it's like it, I guess, bubbles more in a
Mhm.
way. Because that's what I've had.
Mhm.
I have can't pronounce the word.
That was me trying to read the
acne.
second.
I was like, what is it called? But no, I
Yeah.
have cystic acne. That's why I know what it is, because that's what
Mhm.
I have. So it's like, it's more like, it's a lot more fluid in there
Mhm.
instead of actual, I guess, acne, what a lot of people would consider it,
Yeah.
which is why it gets that white head.
Yeah.
So that's what I know.
Okay, so I'll say you're partially right.
Okay.
Actually, comedonal acne is more so those white heads, black heads, those type of
okay.
things. But cystic acne is more likely to scar because of the fact that it is more under the skin.
Okay.
So it does take a little longer to get to the surface, and that usually, and I think maybe part of that is why I've had some of the type of acne that I've had. It's like it never gets the head, but you know there's something there that you just want to just pop it, and it's really not good. Don't do that.
No, they suck. I get them back on my shoulder and like,
Yeah.
where is it? So I actually have a scar right here because of one like that where I just kept messing with it because I was like, I can feel it.
I feel like I always get them like on my cheek area. And I remember one of the videos I posted on our Instagram was about that. Like, not only does your hygiene play a part of that, but like having your phone on your face and stuff like that leads to those type of problems. And obviously, once you understand your skin type, that'll determine what kind of acne you have.
Yeah, like it got to the point where I would only get them on one side and it was always the side I slept on. So I started washing all my sheets regularly, and I've noticed it kind of started stemming down because that was bad.
That made me think of, I think there was one time I tried like a face oil, but I wasn't like actually washing my pillowcases as much as I should have. So the oil was just building up on my pillowcase. So yeah,
that's why I started washing mine once a week now. And then actually, like I wash my pillow sheets once a week, and my actual bedding at least twice a month.
Yeah.
Because it just, I don't have that much bedding, so.
Yeah.
I have one sheet I use.
Yeah, that's me. So I
It gets clean when it gets clean.
So yeah. I'm trying to think. There was another question on here that I actually was looking at too. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go into our next segment and talk about some products. So since we talked about the cystic acne and comedonal acne, one of the things I think when I was kind of researching and figuring out, just obviously we're both new to those secret, but really taking the time to figure out what we sell, not only just to look at it, but to internalize
use it,
and use it, and the first thing I think that I would talk about would have to be, and I'm gonna pull it out of here. This is our all natural black tea soap. This one is perfect for those cystic acne or comedonal acne because tea tree is known for its benefits of getting deep within the skin and helping with those scars, helping balance your skin in order to give it what it needs to be great.
Maybe I'm gonna try that one.
And it's also good for anti-inflammatory. A lot of times, I know I tend to red a lot. I mean, if my chest is red right now,
I'm red.
I can do the slightest little push on my skin, I'll be red.
Yeah. I'm naturally red.
Yeah.
I call it my natural sunburn.
That's a good one. But yeah, it's definitely good for that. I mean, I feel like it has like a nice natural smell, not too much, not too overpowering.
I have smelled it. It smells good.
Yeah.
I do like the way it
It's a lot
smells.
of smell, yeah. And we do have that combo online as well. Just saying. But another thing that is good for is also preventing acne scars. Since that's our topic of today, I think that's one of the emphasis of products that I want to show as well. But all of these bar soaps are really good for the face, for the body, with balancing your skin. Because like I said, you don't only have face acne, you have back acne. Some people have leg acne, even acne on our nose. So I think it's a little bit
It's surprising. Very popular too with that.
Yeah. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. I think
It's not. It's natural. I mean, I played varsity volleyball. With that, you sweat a lot. So I feel like if you weren't washing properly,
the friction, all that can lead to
those
irritations,
acne, which I've had bad ones, like right there in between my thigh.
My God.
That one where it hurts the most, I would get that all the time. Even though I was showering like every day, it didn't matter because I was having practice every day.
Yeah, so it's constantly friction and moving and sweating and hot, and especially during the summer.
Yes, oh my God, those are
yeah.
The outside volleyball practices, those were fun.
We used to have to run around the school. I was like, I can't do this.
We used to run
Not today.
We used to run around church because I went to a Christian school, so it was
okay.
like we would go to this church because our school didn't have a gym, and that church, when I tell you, it was massive, and we had to run around the entire thing. Yeah, I don't miss it. I miss the volleyball. I don't miss the practicing.
Yeah, I don't miss the practice. I miss the fun of riding the bus to the games.
Yes.
The excitement.
Hanging out with all the girls. It was fun. But it's on campus.
I will say, This is not a product, but this is a recommendation, a sidebar tip that I also researched as well. So not only do I promote tea tree, since some of our products do have it, if you're actually experiencing cystic acne, which is the most, I won't say the most common, but the most hard to kind of maneuver around, from what I've learned, salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide is actually really good for your skin. It gets a little bit deeper into those pores so that they can be unclogged. So either it can bring that acne to the surface, or it could just help with trying to minimize it. So I think as a pair, maybe you can get that, whatever your doctor may recommend, or you may find an over-the-counter prescription of some sort that may help you, while also using a tea tree oil or some type of product that has tea tree in it that's really good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have a tea tree oil that I use all the time, and it works magic.
Yeah. It's funny because I've actually, like, just researching in general, like I said, because we started here and I've been getting more into the products that we actually are selling. When I think of tea tree oil, I think of my hair.
Yeah.
I don't think of my face.
I think of both. But I also don't really use tea tree oil on my hair that much. So it's like I mostly use on my face.
I feel like I've only ever heard it being on your hair.
Yeah, I have heard that too. Like I used to have tea tree shampoo and stuff, which felt amazing. Can't say anything because that stuff, it felt good on my scalp. But it was like, I've recently heard about it and I've been using it on my face, and then I've noticed my acne is not as bad. Even when I do have them, like before a period, or when your hormones are up, I notice if I use that, it kind of dials them down so they're not as bad as they normally are, which is great.
Exactly. So that was one thing I learned. So if you didn't know about using tea tree oil or some type of tea tree substance in your face routine, use it. We're recommending. Okay.
We are.
Yeah. I'll talk about, or how about, have you tried any of the older products?
Not one that's up here, but I have tried the African black soap. I love it.
That one's good too.
That one works so well, especially for all my major acne scars. I noticed it helped not
like minimize it.
And it's like there's one I used to have that was really bad on my neck. Like it was red and you could still see it. Started using that and it was gone. I was like,
That is another thing I will say. We do have an acne eraser kit. It is limited as we're selling it out really fast. So make sure that you're grabbing that online as well before it sells out. And to piggyback off of that, from what I've heard, African black soap is really good for you. It's a natural cleansing product. So again, going back to that holistic kind of cleansing things. And I think the last time I tried it was in high school. And I will say it did. I feel like at that time I needed just something. And I feel like it did what it needed to do.
And I feel like it's also great if you prefer the more natural stuff.
Yeah.
Especially now, a lot of feminine facial care has more toxics in it. It has more chemicals in it. And luckily we don't use those in our products, but there are a lot where I feel like that was one of the main things on why my acne got so bad, because when I was starting to venture into my facial care, I noticed that, it was hard to find products that have harmful chemicals.
Yeah, and even sometimes it'll be like advertised on the front that it's natural and stuff, and then you'll flip it around and it has fragrances and all this other things. Like, what is this
crap? And then it's like, I've been putting this on my face. No wonder my acne's bad.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. There's one product, I won't say the name of it, but I tried this face wash. It had a duo for a day and a night. It was orange and blue. If you know, you know. But it broke my face out so bad. And I just feel like it just dried me out and it just made my acne worse. Like, I just wanted something to just cleanse my skin, make me feel a little refreshed, and go about my day. And then I had to go back and redo that, figure out what's going on, get my skin back to that state, and then try to go back to like a natural state.
Yeah.
It was just that.
It's tough, but it's puberty. It's what we deal with, and even though it sucks most of the time, puberty sucks most of the time. It does have its benefits.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like if I didn't go through puberty, if I didn't have my acne stuff, I would be taking care of myself like I did.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I never would have ventured out and tried these things and figured out what worked with my skin and what didn't if I didn't have that.
Yeah. And I feel like in the process of, obviously, once you're growing up as a woman, going through puberty and you're finding yourself, you're finding your products,
exactly.
like you're learning your skin.
Everything about yourself. You're finding your hair type, skin type, you're finding your style, you're finding your look, you're finding you, and I feel like that's a very important stage of everybody's life.
Yeah. And I'll say, if anything, if I had another tip, you never stop learning yourself. Like, you have phases continuously through your life, but obviously, as we're just talking about the acne phase and learning and growing into puberty, for our younger adults that are watching, it's okay to not always have the answer. It's okay to have breakouts. It's okay to not understand what is triggering stuff, but it's better to maybe go through that experience sometimes. I know that's hard to say, but it, in the end, makes you learn who you are.
That is
yourself.
definitely for sure.
So it may be a rocky road, but
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely
Like, even though I hated it, figuring it,
Yeah.
obviously, who doesn't?
yeah,
But I feel like after, it's just, if I'd never had that, would I be who I am today?
yeah.
Would I use the products I use today? Would I have ventured out more, or would I just stuck to what I was using, and then turns out that be triggered for most of my stuff?
Yeah, and you never know. And I mean, it's always going to be a trial and error. Like I said, you can have phases in your life just growing up as an adult, but you also have phases with your skin. Like, the same way you change your makeup during seasons, you may change your face routine. So, you don't want to have heavy products throughout the summer, because maybe you'll be more prone to having little bumps because your face is too oily, or in the
You're sweating more often.
yeah, and like in the winter, you may want something that's a little more heavier because of the dry air. It can cause your hair can cause your face to dry out, which will then make you overproduce oil, and now your skin's oily.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's definitely a trial and error. But it's the huge thing, it's trial and error.
Yeah.
I feel like you're very, very lucky if you find something that works right from the get-go, because I wish.
Let's see if I have another question for you. What is something, I feel like, let's say you had acne, before you knew about products, before you realized what type of skin that you had, what would you do? Like, what was your routine like?
Oh God, that's a dark spot. When I first started having acne, I didn't really have any facial care products, because my mom was kind of like, oh, well, you don't need them. You're still a child.
Yeah.
She didn't want me putting all that stuff on my face, but
Yeah.
shout out, Mom, I love you. But
Yeah.
but I feel like if I were to do things how I did, I used water. Pretty much that was it. I literally just used water. No moisturizer, no face wash, no serums, no oils, no nothing. It was just cleaning my face off and that being it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what triggered my stuff more, because it wasn't getting the clean it needed. It was just getting a rinse over, and that was it.
Yeah.
Even a washcloth would have been good. I was just standing in the shower letting it run over me, thinking, all right, I'm fine. Don't do that.
Yeah.
It does not work most of the time.
Yeah. I think, God, yeah, dark times. I think if I had to remember my routine, I just remember, I think I was just mainly using water.
Yeah.
And I would use like my body soap or something.
Right. Like,
And
I
just
just had whatever I had.
Yeah, I just feel like soap put on your face. Like, oh God, no.
I was using hand
Don't
soap
do that.
too.
I've done that before.
Don't use hand
Oh my
soap.
God.
It burns.
Please. And it's not supposed to go on your face. It literally says hand soap for a reason.
I know they have some of the same
yeah.
ingredients, but it does not work on your face, and depending on your skin type, it may hurt, it may burn. I know from experience it does
May dry your
burn.
face out. It just may make everything worse. Do not
Do not do that, please. We're begging you.
Same way with body stuff. Like,
It's
just because
meant-
it's your body doesn't mean it can go on your face.
It's meant for your body.
Or your neck down, not your neck up. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Please. But yeah, I think that was really what I would do. I would honestly just use anything that has soap on it. And then I was also, I'm like, oh, my washcloth, I'll just wash my face
Right.
off with it. That's disgusting. Don't do that.
Like, I had one washcloth that I was using, and I would use that for everything.
Yeah, because I'm like, I just shower. Like, I would obviously rinse off everything and then shower. But I'm like, okay, but now that body soap that's on the rag. It's not on
Yeah,
my
it's now
face.
on you, and it's like, you know, we were kids, but I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah.
It was just, oh, well, I just used to just clean my clean body off so I can use it to clean my face off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, don't do that. You
Don't
need
do that.
different rags for different things.
Yes.
Specifically.
And actually what I'm getting into, sometimes it's actually better for, I've seen people use like towels instead, like paper towels, just to cleanse your face. But if I don't have like a paper towel all the time, or if I really just feel like I just want to actually clean my face, I'll get a white rag.
Yeah.
So that way I can see like, okay,
Where
I
you,
still have
if
stuff
you
on
still
my
have
face.
to go through, like,
Yeah.
I know most of the time I wash my face twice. I go in with a facial cleanser, and then I go in with a facial oil, and then rinse it off. And I feel like that was the best for me because it was like a double cleanse. I was getting
Yeah.
everything, and then if it wasn't like I would use a facial cleanser or a cleansing balm, I would do both of those depending on if I wore makeup that day or not. Because, you know,
Same. I
You'll
would
love
say
it.
because I would say if anything, you definitely need to double cleanse if you're wearing makeup. Because
Please.
the amount of times that I kept just finding little places on my face that just still had makeup, insane.
like, you don't have to, if you're like me, I don't use micellar water or anything like that. I use a microfiber cloth,
I understand one.
like the ones that you can find at Walmart now. I love
Uh-huh.
those things because it doesn't use anything.
Yeah, it's
really
just water.
and
Yeah.
it gets like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, I still go back in and clean twice because, you know, I want to make sure, for sure.
Yeah.
But I've noticed it does work a lot better, at least for me, with my oily skin. I always felt like micellar water or any type of makeup remover was just making my skin feel worse rather than cleaner.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just gonna try this out, see if I like it, and I ended up loving it, and it's what I use every day. So
Yeah.
you just gotta look, guys. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You gotta test it. You gotta have your trial and error.
Always. I'm doing that now, especially since I just started like trying to get into makeup and stuff. And me and my sister had went out for her birthday, and I had my makeup on, and I was like, I have to wash my face. I need to wash my face.
And it's like, it just starts bothering you. You're like,
Yeah.
now I just feel dirty.
Yeah.
Even though you feel all beautiful and stuff,
Mhm.
like, obviously. But then when you get home and you're trying to change and
Yeah.
stuff and get comfy,
Time to
you're just
take it
like,
off.
take it off. It's
Goddamn,
scratched.
take it off.
It's dirty.
Take it off.
I need to feel clean.
Yeah.
But that's me.
Especially once you, another thing, like wearing makeup, obviously, you're going to double cleanse. So that's your time to make sure that you're using whatever serum or moisturizer you have so you can put the moisture back into your face, because you're stripping it away, trying to get all the makeup off, making sure that's not on your face. But now your skin is open, it's needing something to put back in, that
Yeah.
hydration, that moisturizing. Make sure that you're going in with your second steps to do that as well.
And if you are just starting, literally, I think the main things you need, until you figure out exactly what you need for your skin type, is you need a good cleanser. Specifically, you need a gentle cleanser.
Yeah, start with a gentle cleanser.
Start with a gentle cleanser. I made that mistake, but
Yeah,
start with a gentle
same.
cleanser and then go in with a moisturizer rolling. That's moisturizing cream, water cream, moisturizing gel, something.
Yeah.
But I feel like those are the necessities. And then, you know, that's what I started off with when I started getting into my journey. And then after that, I would add in, okay, well, I have more acne. What's good for that? And I noticed, like, hyaluronic serum worked well for me. I don't know
Yeah.
if it worked well for everybody, but it worked well for me. It helped with my redness on my face.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I have darker eye bags. So I was using vitamin C serum because I was like, okay, what will help with that? What
And
will
we
help
have that.
even my, we do have that. Putting y'all on something here. But
WW. That feels super stuff.
but vitamin C serum especially helped me with the redness on my face and evening out my skin tone, which it works. I can tell you that
Okay.
much. It works. I love me some vitamin C serum. I use it every day now.
I have that one too.
And I started
I like
it.
it.
I started using vitamin C serum in 8th grade. So I'm still fairly new to it, but I've been using it for forever.
I started using it maybe a month ago.
Hey, you know what? 2 weeks
So
ago.
I'm definitely new to it, but I do like it. I feel like, especially with ours, I think one thing I've tried to venture into with serums is the thickness, depending on how I'm feeling for the day. And what I like about our serum, obviously that whole collection for glowing skin is good for brightening the skin, evening your skin tone, helping with acne scars, and like just the overall look of your skin, whether from your face to your body. But I like our serum because it doesn't have like a harsh or overly powering smell, but it just feels light on the face. It feels cooling. It's a serum. It just feels fancy.
It doesn't help with come in fancy bottles.
That's just maybe me, but I like it.
It's one of the products I need to try.
Yeah.
Because I love me some vitamin C. Same with the dark eye circle, because I've seen a lot of people say that it works. So I was like, you have to give it a try, because I need to get these fixed.
Yeah.
Sleeping isn't helping.
Yeah, I know we have some patches too, so those are also on our website, so make sure you're just checking out everything. If you're looking for any recommendations or just want to browse it yourself and read the descriptions, see the benefits of the products, you can always email us, DM us on Instagram or TikTok, any of our social media platforms. We're more than happy to help you figure out what products are good for you, for your skin, your body, whatever it may be.
We like helping, and we want to make sure
Yeah.
you know you're open to letting us help if you need it, because that's what we do. We're here for that, especially if you have a question about the product. You know, I personally try to use every product I can when I can, so it's like I can tell you I'm not biased towards a lot of this stuff. I genuinely do love the products.
Yeah, same.
Like, I'm an honest person.
Yeah.
If I didn't like a product,
I'm like, hey, this one's just not for me.
it's not for me. But you do. Everybody does their own. You do you. Don't judge. It's just not for me. But I've never had a single product that was like that. And I've tried a lot.
Yeah.
Like those eye patches, they work so well. Like I'll do them in the morning because I get really bad puffy eyes. Then I've noticed it helps depuff in the morning, and like if you don't do that, you can use cucumber. But I hate cucumber. I'm not putting that on my face.
Yeah. Not going to the kitchen to chop up anything. No.
I don't put food on my face. That's just not me. I know people who do, but I can't. Like, I know my mom was trying to get me to rub bananas on my face one time. I was like, no, thank you.
I think I've heard that word, the rub the skin on your face.
Yeah.
The banana peel. That's on my skin. Like, you like me.
I was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
That's food. That stays in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But I do like the eye patches because they help get rid of the puffiness, especially in the mornings. Like I wash my face with cold water because it again helps with puffiness. At least for me, it does. I don't know if it does for anybody else, but it helps for me because I get really puffy. Which I don't know why. Gotta figure that out. That's my next little stop in my journey.
We're always learning.
That's my next little stop in my journey.
Yeah.
But they definitely help puffiness.
Yeah.
I've learned that, and I love it because I never feel like my eyes are swollen.
Yeah.
Because of that, because that's how bad it was. It was like my eyes would get so puffy, it would just feel swollen, and you know, I started using those, and I was like, I don't feel like my eyes are swollen shut now. So it definitely, I love those products. I would definitely get more because I just love them. They work well.
Yeah.
Even my mom loves them. You know, moms don't lie.
Right. They don't.
They really don't. My mom will tell you the honest truth.
Yeah.
Whether that hurts your feelings or not.
Yeah.
But my mom's also a very southern woman, so that
Exactly.
that really says something.
Literally. But I definitely agree with that. Obviously, I know we work here, but we try the products just like you, especially with us being
No, we don't know the products. We want to get to know them.
Yeah.
Because why would we tell you something if it's not true?
Yeah.
That's not what we do here.
Any
We're
product
very
that
truthful and open.
Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. That was mine. That was the rest of mine.
But yeah, any product that we've advertised or have seen us doing, I've tried personally, and I like them.
I have to.
I feel like they help.
I have tried them too.
Yeah.
Like there's like a lot that I actually promote. A little more than the others, but that's just because of who I am.
They're favorites.
They're my favorites. I'm gonna post my favorites. I've used them. I know I love them. I use them every day. They're my favorites. I'm posting them.
Yeah.
But I try to branch out and try every product we have. Like again, the African black soap. I just recently started using that at the beginning of this month, and again, I noticed my acne is clearing up. My face, I have really bad open pores. Noticed they weren't as bad, which is something I have been trying to do for years. So that was great.
I love that.
That was really great. I can promise you the African black soap here is good. I use it every day.
Yeah.
Whether that's the bar or the actual feminine stuff, but I like the bar.
Yeah. And we do also have the body one that is on our TikTok shop as well that you can shop for your body. Don't put it on your face. We have the face one and we have the body.
They're meant for two separate parts of you.
Yes.
Don't use them for the wrong part. It's not
Please
fun.
don't do that. But yeah. Well, I guess what we'll do is wrap it up with a little takeaway. So I guess we can both give them a tip or advice they can take away from this.
Yeah.
So you go first?
Yes, you can go first.
Okay. Let's see. If I had to give you guys one tip as far as helping with acne scarring, wondering how to brighten your skin, just get even skin in general, I would say stick to your routine. I know it's hard sometimes, especially when you're trying new products or just trying to figure out what your skin type is. I'll give you a two-part tip. So one, sticking to a routine, and two, it's more than okay to either talk to a dermatologist or just take an online quiz and kind of give them the symptoms you have with your skin, and they can like give you a recommendation of ingredients to look for in products, and then you can talk to us about, hey, this is what I found in my quiz, or this is what my dermatologist said. What can you recommend me for that? And just sticking to that, and then seeing that through, because letting your skin get used to the products is really good. And also, at the end of the day, once your skin gets used to it, you'll reap the benefits.
That is true. I guess I have a tip and a trick. Guys, ladies, listen. Don't use your hands to clean your face if they're not clean. I made that mistake. It's to the point now where I don't use my hands at all. I use that washcloth I was telling you about, the one that erases your makeup, because I found that it just cleans my skin and it just feels soft. And then I use a face scrub. We actually sell them, the ones that have the brush and the scrub on both sides. I use that. I'll rub it on the black soap, rub it on my face, use the scrubbing part to exfoliate my skin, and then I will wet a washcloth and wash my face off with that, because I found it just works better. And then I'll wash my hands after, so when I apply all my extra products afterwards, my hands aren't dirty, they're clean. And I mean, I wash them, guys. They get scrubbed. They literally get so scrubbed they turn red for a minute. So yeah, it's make sure your hands are cleaned. Yeah. Because I made that mistake, and that's one of the reasons why my skin got so bad and why my acne got bad, because I was cleaning my skin with dirty hands or dirty washcloths or dirty anything. That's not good for you. Yeah. That's like putting on dirty clothes or wearing the same clothes for weeks. It doesn't. No, don't do that. Another trick, don't do that. But and then I guess a little trick is, you know, figure out what your skin is before you buy things. Yeah. I made that mistake. I have wasted a little over like $200 buying products that weren't meant for my skin or my skin type, and I found out if I were to just do the research beforehand, research my symptoms, all that, and then talk to a dermatologist, which I wasn't gonna do. Yeah. But I feel like if I were to do all that, it would have been better and more beneficial to me in the long run. Because again, that's a lot of money. I wasted a lot of money on that, and I don't regret it, because you know it taught me what to look for and what to get in my hair journey. So I was like, okay, but research your stuff. Research your symptoms, research, you know, your skin type. Just research products that you want to buy. I have an app that I use that I scan products in with the stores that I go to if I want to look for something new or something I haven't tried. It tells me if it's good or bad, because I have it set for my personal skin type, and I like that you can do that. But I love that app because it tells me all the stuff that's, you know, it rates it too, and I love that, because it's like, oh, that's cool. It's like, if it's 60 out of 100, it's still green. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just there. And then it literally tells you like the ratings, what's in it, what could be bad for your skin, what bad ingredients. Like, I actually had a face cream or facial wash that was toxic. Literally toxic. It used so many harsh chemicals Like I don't remember what it was, but it used literally I think 4 different types of chemicals. And
Jesus.
Like my face hurt so much when I was using it. Like my face always looked red. I was having allergic reactions to it. My acne was bad. Look out for those symptoms as well.
Yeah.
That means your product isn't working for you. And again, I tried it for weeks just to see if I would accumulate to it, and I did not. So I'd say give your product about maybe 2 to 3 weeks.
I would say 2 to 3 weeks.
Because I feel like that's a good time. That should give you enough time for your body to accumulate to it. And if you don't, you probably should toss it. Also check expiration dates. Found that out the hard way too. Don't want to use expired facial products.
And it's always good to do a test patch too. You never want to just be like, oh, I'm going to try this. I've seen this everywhere, blah, blah, blah. Or even if you haven't seen it anywhere and you might have read it in the store and it looks like it might be good, always do a test strip, whether it's on your face, on your arm, just to see how your skin reacts with it before actually doing the whole thing, because you don't want to end up with some type of rash or something that could just affect you and just downgrade your confidence altogether.
Yeah, and don't be upset if something that's very popular doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
I feel it a lot because a lot of people, there was one product I was wanting to get, not from here, but a different company.
Yeah.
And it had a couple of bad reviews, but it was like, oh, well, I saw this on everything and it didn't work. I'm so upset by it. Like, I understand it's upsetting, but
Yeah.
there are things that will work for other people and won't work for you, but that's because everybody's different. Nobody has, even though you may have the same skin type, like oily skin, but your skin may not be as oily as theirs, or theirs may not be as oily as yours. It's just everything is different.
Yeah.
So you have to find a product that works for you, even if it's super popular and it doesn't, and it's a letdown. Yeah. I get that. I've had that happen on multiple occasions to me, my sister, my mom, everybody. But it's like, it happens. It happens. It's the fun in trying things out.
Yeah, because I've definitely had that happen to me before.
Yeah.
Like, you see all the videos of people like, oh, they're so glowy, they do this, I'm gonna do the same routine. It's not always gonna work for you like that.
You just have to find your product. That's all that matters. Use the majority of stuff here because it works with my skin, and I love that.
Yeah, and the fact that most of the products here, like, you can read the ingredients. Like, it's not 10,000 million ingredients in all of these products. They're all...
Or it's some weird name.
Yeah, like something like, what is this? And you find out it's horrible.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. No, we've learned our lesson, and we're still learning some things, but...
We've learned, and we're trying to help you learn it.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
And that's what we're here for.
Spill the secrets.
Yeah.
We're spilling secrets. Y'all better listen.
Open ears.
Open ears, open mind.
Open mind. I'm trying to think of this.
Open ears, open mind. Listen.
Take it with a grain of salt. That's fine.
I mean, we're here just to give you advice. We're not here to tell you how to live your life.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of that. We just want to make sure, if you can listen to us. Obviously, that's what we're here for. We're here to give you all advice on what to do, what not to do, things like that. But if you don't want to listen to us, that's cool. At least have an open mind about it. Because again, what may work for you may not work for us or for others, and it's just a whole thing of trial and error. That's all it is.
Yeah. So like we said, this podcast episode was just about acne scars, our journeys, personal, if that anybody resonates with that, make sure to comment down below what your journey looked like and what advice you may have for somebody else in the comment section, or even for us that we should try out as well. And making sure that you're taking care of your skin. Keep up with your routine, boost your confidence, feel good about your skin, even if you're not in the stage where you want to be with your skin, whether that's your face or your body. Always remember that with proper care, with proper diet, with proper preparation, doing the research on your own, even with some of the stuff that we've talked about that we've researched is really good. But yes, do it on your own as well, whatever you learn, and share it with your friends, share it with us, share with whoever.
We love hearing y'all stories. I'm gonna tell y'all that now.
Yeah,
we think they're interesting. We love it,
so.
Especially if y'all, if you try out a product of ours and you loved it.
We want to hear real feedback.
We don't want to hear the fake feedback. If you don't like the product, tell us.
Tell us why. Let us help you.
Let us help you find something that will work for you.
But yeah, I think that concludes this episode. We had fun with talking to you, and I had fun talking with you.
Me too.
And I guess we'll see y'all in the next one.
Yeah. Yeah.